Welcome. This is the official report from the Anti-Sponhoh Hater Alliance. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a rivalry that goes deeper than you think. While the official Sponhoh Hater persona put themselves on the map back in 2022, the real fuse was lit much earlier. Someone was already crafting a prototype version well before then, all because of one specific individual. Let's be honest. Dealing with a user whose entire identity is just dedicated to hating is incredibly toxic. In this community, the line is clearly drawn. On one side, you have those negative critics who just hit the block button because they can't appreciate the creativity. On the other side, you have the awesome people who actually see the vision and instantly become dedicated fans. We have no time for that negativity anymore. But to truly understand how this toxic user got started, we have to travel back to the very beginning. Before we get into the main breakdown, we have to start with Jed Light Blue Heart. Back in mid-2022, around July, August, or September, Jed was actually a supporter. He started out making Sponhoh fan art, heavily featuring the Pippi art style. But everything shattered in November 2022, when Sponhoh reached out to Jed for help because someone was launching an attack. Jed refused to step in. His excuse? "I am sorry, but he's my friend." Once Jed saw the posts about his friend attacking Sponhoh, instead of staying neutral, he turned on Sponhoh entirely. In a massive act of betrayal, Jed blocked Sponhoh. Out of anger, Sponhoh created two alternate accounts to strike back, targeting Jed's posts over on PixArt. It escalated until Jed posted a desperate message, "Well, I'm cooked, someone help me." That's when Jed's friend, Videos Alex, stepped in. Videos Alex knew him, tried to get the bullying to stop, but Jed refused to back down. Instead, Videos Alex tried to make his own movie, a project that, let's be real, turned out completely trash. The bitterness didn't stop there. Moving into 2023, Jed dedicated his time to ruining Sponhoh's main posts and even targeted the second channel, trying to wreck the alternative 2023 movie project. Finally, by 2024, the drama ran its course. Jed stopped engaging, and Sponhoh completely ignored and blocked him for good, ending that toxic chapter. Now, we have to talk about the second major hater in this story, Videos Alex. Videos Alex started out by backing up Jed, but he quickly crossed the line into becoming a direct Sponhoh hater himself. Back in 2022, he saw Jed's posts and realized Jed hated Sponhoh. Instead of staying out of it, Videos Alex jumped in to help him, teaming up to try and stop Sponhoh. He even tried to make a movie where he painted Sponhoh as the villain. But let's set the record straight, Sponhoh is not the villain. You are completely wrong, Videos Alex. Sponhoh is a good user. The drama dragged all the way into 2024. Videos Alex claimed he was moving on, but he kept trying to block Sponhoh's path, even dragging random SMG4 characters into his content. By August 2024, it looked like they had finally ignored each other for good. But Videos Alex lied. He didn't actually stop. He kept sneaking Sponhoh into his Twitter posts, and that is where things took a bizarre, incredibly uncomfortable turn. Videos Alex started posting gross, weirdly inappropriate content involving a foot fetish. I found direct proof on video and in his post showing a disturbing Sponhoh X fetish crossover, featuring a character literally sitting directly on Sponhoh with feet in the shot. It is absolutely disgusting. I've heavily censored the proof here because honestly, nobody needs to see that trash. If you need actual proof of how far this user went, just take a look at this video they put together.
What did you say?
Nothing,
If you ever say that again, I will tear your soul apart and broadcast your screams for every other disrespectful wretch who dares to question me.
Understood?
Lovely.
They used a scene from Has-Been Hotel, labeling Alastor as me and Husk as Sponhoh. In the edit, they have their character pull Sponhoh by a magical leash, forcing him down to the ground. Right when the character tightens the chain, they literally edited in the text, Sponhoh X foot fetish. They are using these dark, aggressive show clips to disguise their bizarre obsession and paint themselves as a powerful villain controlling Sponhoh. It is completely weird, toxic, and further proof of the kind of uncomfortable content they've been pushing behind the scenes. This is exactly why we censor the worst of it, because nobody should have their characters dragged into this kind of harassment. And if you need the ultimate proof of how disgusted this behavior gets, just look at what they posted right here. This is exactly what I was talking about. They drew their own character aggressively pinning down Sponhoh, literally sitting and stepping directly on him with their feet. To make it even more toxic, they added the hostile caption, "You started it, you dipshit." Seeing someone constantly try to twist an animator's character into these weird, uncomfortable, and abusive drawings is just plain nasty. They are trying to pass it off as drama, but it's just pure harassment. This is exactly why the community needs to stay aware. Users like Jet and Videos Alex have spent years trying to ruin projects, spread lies, and post disturbing art. But the proof is right here, and the truth is out. Don't give them the attention or the platform they want. Protect your space, block the negativity, and keep supporting the creators who actually build things up instead of tearing them down. But the drama doesn't just stop with direct drawings, it bleeds into random video uploads across YouTube as well, which shows a video from a channel named Splot SLEC channel. Published back on June 3, 2025, they uploaded a video titled, "Band Logo Ear Rape." This kind of video uses incredibly loud, distorted, and completely unsafe audio designed to hurt your ears. But why are we talking about it? Look closely at the video description on the right side of image_5.png. Right there, next to other creators, they explicitly mentioned and tagged Sponhoh using the handle at STTP2026. Dragging an animator into the description of an unsafe, loud ear rape video is just another annoying way these accounts try to troll, spam, or force Sponhoh into content that has absolutely nothing to do with him. It is completely unnecessary and just adds to the pile of online noise we have to deal with. If you think the trolling was bad, it gets much worse. Splot's LEC channel went as far as completely stealing characters. Look at the blatant admission, where they proudly posted on their community tab, "Those OCS are all mine now. Since I steal at Sponhoh official OC''S." They took original concepts and lazily remade them into different, poorly drawn versions compared to the classic 2022 look. We can see these designs in oval green, the green oval character in Sponhoh Dodger blue, and the square characters in Sponhoh lavender pink. They hijacked these designs purely to spin up toxic, anti-content and sabotage Sponhoh's online presence. Not only did they steal the OCs, but they also launched targeted harassment campaigns against Sponhoh's family of characters, specifically targeting Sponhoh's son and the pink square girl, Sponhoh the lavender pink. As proven in image_6.png, they created a hateful community rally post explicitly stating, "Share this post if you hate at Sponhoh the lavender pink and at Sponhoh's son." They even split the characters' faces with black shading to make them look villainous, which we see in the avatars on Sponhoh Dodger son and Sponhoh lavender pink. They constantly tried to pressure these accounts to leave the platform entirely, writing toxic comments like the one in image_15.png, "I hope Sponhoh the lavender pink and Sponhoh's son quit it on YouTube soon." The story continues into 2026, bringing us to a user named 24th Century Pepsi God. You can see his channel branding right here in PFP, which mimics a classic movie studio logo. His involvement is a tale of a super-fast betrayal. On February 24, 2026, he actually subscribed to Sponhoh. But that support lasted less than 24 hours. The very next day, on February 25, 2026, he saw a post titled, "Unhappy Birthday to Sponhoh Haters." Seeing a post calling out the haters completely set him off. He instantly hit the unsubscribe button and turned against the community. he immediately started creating hostile content with the goal of showing Sponhoh brothers get destroyed. But the Sponhoh community didn't just sit back and watch. Sponhoh users completely raided over his destroy video to defend the channel. Despite the raid, 24th Century Pepsi got flipped entirely, choosing to stand with and support the Sponhoh hater side instead. It's just another example of someone switching up overnight the second the haters get called out. And the rabbit hole goes even deeper. It turns out that 24th Century Pepsi got is connected to an original account known as PepsiFan26 Studios. After the community successfully raided his first attack video, he didn't stop there. Using his network of accounts, he went on to create a sequel video titled Sponhoh Brothers Get Destroy V2. He tried to hide his tracks, but the undeniable proof of his actions lies directly on his alternative channel. It shows a clear pattern of him refusing to back down, doubling down on his hate, and using multiple accounts just to keep trying to tear the Sponhoh brothers down. As we see in the channel, Red Heart, TSKFX396WTL Red Heart, AUTTP, do not terminate is actively promoting and sharing posts from another user, DITYT Pictures AUTTP, official. When they shared that post saying, "I don't give a piece of crap, I should not make the same thing idiot," it shows a clear network of different hater accounts backing each other up. They use their separate platforms to amplify insults, swear words, and coordinate attacks against channels like Sponhoh Android. It's a group effort to bring negativity into the community, and that's why it's so important to call out exactly how they operate. This brings us directly to the user who takes a completely different, tactical approach. As you can see in channel, the channel is named TLGD, Gailhermeplay, operating under the handle at TLGD20. He is known among the group as one of the smartest haters, frequently trying to use clever tactics to outsmart others in the community. Despite only being 13 years old, he specifically focuses his strategic mind games on targeting the Sponhoh Android channel. Instead of just spamming random insults, he tries to act calculated and clever to disrupt Sponhoh's secondary mobile presence. It just goes to show that the community isn't just fighting loud, careless trolls. We are also dealing with individuals who actively try to use their intelligence to manipulate situations and keep the hate campaign alive. And finally, we have arrived at the ultimate adversary, the most dedicated and aggressive Sponhoh hater of them all. As you can see in channel, this channel operates under the name PPS Horror 2024 Studios, AUTTP, with the handle at PPS Horror Studios. This user has a history built entirely on deception. Back in September 2025, he faked being part of the AUTTP just to gain leverage and immediately started falsely reporting videos on the main Sponhoh channel. By October 2025, his campaign became completely non-stop. He declared an all-out war against the Sponhoh Chupo channel, doing everything in his power to try and score a win over the community. Fast forward to February 2026, now turning 14 years old, he finally backed off and stopped attacking the Sponhoh user directly. But the tables have completely turned. The Sponhoh community is now fully used to his tactics, and the war has been brought right back to his doorstep. In a desperate move to push back, PPS Horror started creating a ruin show and pushing out fake, lost episodes to mock our community. But Sponhoh delivered the ultimate payback by creating a counter-ruin show, exposing his content as nothing more than a lazy, cheap rip-off of classic PPS Kids programming. They wanted a war, but all they proved is that they can handle the payback when the community fights back. Anyway, that is all for now. But I have one last thing to say. Sponhoh hater, if you are actually watching this video right now, it is time to stop. Stop supporting the Sponhoh haters completely. Moving across 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and now into 2026, this whole drama is just getting completely old. Everyone is tired of it, the community is onto your tactics, and the truth is fully out. Drop the negativity, walk away, and let it go.